Thank you, Brian. If you know Dr. Michelle Corey, odds are she's telling you about your health. Well, now she's switching the roles, revealing something that she's kept mostly private for nearly a decade. She hopes this will raise awareness and money for research.
Greeting you with a smile. You can find Dr. Michelle Corey at the Corey Center for Gynecology in Peoria. But now she's taking off her white coat to talk about a blood cancer she's been living with for nearly 10 years.
I was 40 and I had just delivered my second set of twins 2 years prior to that, and I was busy in my medical practice, and I had the world by the tail. You know, life was going so great, and then boom, the diagnosis came. So MPN, it stands for myeloproliferative neoplasms, and it's a rare form of blood cancer.
But it wasn't a quick diagnosis. It took doctors 8 months.
I had a lot of unexplained weight loss. I had these visual changes where I would see these bright, jagged lines in my vision that would come and go. And then the tip of the iceberg for me was the tips of my fingers were just burning like somebody was holding a match.
After the death of a mentor battling MPN, she built the courage to not only go public with her disease, but start a local organization to fund research.
There's a very special individual up in Chicago. He started the MPN Research Foundation. And when I was first diagnosed, I reached out to that foundation, and the first person that I talked to there was Bob Rosen. When he died of his disease last year, I knew it was time.
The same impact of Bob Rosen is being felt by a Dunlap woman, surprised to know she wasn't alone with her disease in the heart of Illinois.
Of course, on Facebook, my friend said, "Hey, what kind of cancer do you have?" And I told her, and she said, "Well, I think you need to read this post from my friend."
But her journey is very different. There are 3 types of MPN. Marcia Crone was first diagnosed with essential thrombocythemia, or ET, at age 30. She took an experimental drug for 26 years that allowed her to raise her 2 biological children and adopt a third. But at age 56, her disease took a shocking turn, progressing to myelofibrosis, or MF.
Not only did I get a rare cancer, but I discovered that I have 2 rare HLA markers. You need 10 to match, and 2 of my 10 are rare.
She needs a stem cell transplant to live, but doctors are considering another experimental procedure.
If I cannot ever find a 100% matched donor, then we will try something that's kind of experimental, and that would be taking the stem cells from one of my children and mixing them with 2 umbilical cords.
In the meantime, she credits her faith, family, and new circle of friends with MPN Peoria for keeping her going.
Another incredible piece of this story. Now, Dr. Corey says she's only missed 2 days of work because of this disease, and Crone continued to work as a teacher for more than 2 decades and foster 30 children. MPN Peoria's first fundraiser is a hike coming up next month. For more information, we'll have that on our website at hyabc.com and, of course, our HYABC mobile app.